Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. You have enemies? Good. That means you've stood up for something, sometime in your life. Men occasionally stumble over the truth, but most of them pick themselves up and hurry off as if nothing had happened. If you are going through hell, keep going. My tastes are simple, I am easily satisfied with the best. History will be kind to me for I intend to write it. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Tact is the ability to tell someone to go to hell in such a way that they look forward to the trip. I am fond of pigs. Dogs look up to us. Cats look down on us. Pigs treat us as equals. It is not enough that we do our best, sometimes we must do what is required. The best argument against democracy is a 5-minute conversation with the average voter. Kites rise highest against the wind, not with it. Nothing in life is so exhilarating as to be shot at without result. A fanatic is one who can't change his mind and won't change the subject. Personally, I'm always ready to learn, although I do not always like being taught. For myself, I am an optimist. It does not seem to be much use to be anything else. The greatest lesson in life is to know that even fools are right sometimes. We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. The price of greatness is responsibility. Continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking our potential. From now on, ending a sentence with a preposition is something up with which I will not put. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears and sweat. When there is no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot hurt you. Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have. Sometimes doing your best is not good enough. Sometimes you must do what is required. Occasionally he stumbled over the truth, but hastily picked himself up and hurried on as if nothing had happened. However beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the results. Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few. The truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it, ignorance may deride it, but in the end, there it is. There is something about the outside of a horse that is good for the inside of a man. When you get a thing the way you want it, leave it alone. The inherent vice of capitalism is the unequal sharing of blessings, the inherent vice of socialism is the equal sharing of miseries. A love for tradition has never weakened a nation, indeed it has strengthened nations in their hour of peril. If you have 10,000 regulations you destroy all respect for the law. Difficulties mastered are opportunities won. A small lie needs a bodyguard of bigger lies to protect it. A prisoner of war is a man who tries to kill you and fails, and then asks you not to kill him. There is no time for ease and comfort. It is the time to dare and endure. You create your own universe as you go along. Solitary trees, if they grow at all, grow strong. Don't interrupt me while I'm interrupting. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. An appeaser is one who feeds a crocodile, hoping it will eat him last. To improve is to change, to be perfect is to change often. We are masters of the unsaid words, but slaves of those we let slip out. A good speech should be like a woman's skirt, long enough to cover the subject and short enough to create interest. We are all worms, but I do believe that I am a glowworm. We sleep safely at night because rough men stand ready to visit violence on those who would harm us. You will never reach your destination if you stop and throw stones at every dog that barks. The farther backward you can look, the farther forward you are likely to see. Democracy is the worst form of government, except for all the others. When the eagles are silent, the parrots begin to jabber. I pass with relief from the tossing sea of cause and theory to the firm ground of result and fact. If you have an important point to make, don't try to be subtle or clever. Use a pile driver. Hit the point once. Then come back and hit it again. Then hit it a third time, a tremendous whack. All the great things are simple, and many can be expressed in a single word: freedom, justice, honor, duty, mercy, hope. In the course of my life, I have often had to eat my words, and I must confess that I have always found it a wholesome diet. You ask, what is our aim? I can answer in one word. It is victory, victory at all costs, victory in spite of all terror, victory, however long and hard the road may be, for without victory, there is no survival. Before you can inspire with emotion, you must be swamped with it yourself. Before you can move their tears, your own must flow. To convince them, you must yourself believe. A joke is a very serious thing. Now this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end. But it is, perhaps, the end of the beginning.